That's gonna hurt. Hey, kids, welcome back to the Music Snob, where I know music, unless it sucks. Yeah, there's probably some music that I still haven't found that doesn't suck. I don't know. You don't know. It could happen. Today, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about Huey freaking Lewis. Now, of course, you know this song. Wow, that sounds way better than that other version. Do I even need to play anywhere that? The Power of Love. You know The Power of Love. Of course you know that song. And of course, I know you know. You know, even for a guy who was a metalhead, you know that song. You know that song. Do You Believe in Love? Two of the biggest hits that they ever had. But you know what? What I really want to know. I want to know is how big a fan of Huey Lewis are you? Do you know this song? Do you know the song? Do you know the song? You know what? I'm not gonna tell you even now. I'm gonna let you know of the song later. Now, do you know this one? Yeah, that's how I really would dance. Oh man, is that the Tower of Power? You know, he always used those guys. Oh man, this should have been a bigger hit. You know what? That's all I'm playing for now. If you don't know those two, you have to watch this whole damn thing, or fast forward, I guess. Today we're going to talk about Huey Lewis and the news, mostly Huey Lewis, but the news, and why he should be more remembered for better musical contributions than just the Power of Love. He is part of the vernacular. He is part of our everyday existence. We talk about him. I talk about him. And he's gonna be doing a TV show. So that's why I'm bringing it up. So welcome to Music Snob, and we're gonna be talking about Huey Lewis. Now, if you're new to this channel, hey, thanks for showing up. And thanks for stopping by. I've recently become monetized. So now I make money off these things. So this video here, because I'm playing Huey Lewis's music, he's making, the record company Weasels would probably make the money off the music, this thing. So I don't make no money on this thing. So if you don't watch it, whatever, who cares? I'm just doing this for fun. Because I love Huey Lewis, and I'm hoping people will stick around, maybe check out my other things where it's called Easy Licks, where I play guitar. I try to learn a bunch of songs and try to show you how easy they are, because if I can learn it, here's the thing, there's tons of these videos out right now where there's somebody who's like a lip sync coach or a vocal coach who's lip syncing, or all these other musicians. They're coming out and they're finding out that they're not really even playing half the time on stage or in their videos. And if you watch mine, you can tell I'm playing, because it's terrible. I leave the screw ups in the video, and it's obvious. So check out my Easy Licks.
Easy Licks.
I also have the odd time I do Blair's record collection.
Blair's record collection.
But I really like doing these ones, but unfortunately the record company Weasels won't share the revenue. So these ones are for fun. So anyways, if you don't know those last two Huey Lewis songs and you want to find out what they are, stick around and get yourself a camel. Get yourself you can ride a moose, I don't care. We're going on a journey. a musical journey. We're exploring the music of Huey Lewis and the news. So if you're new here, do me a favor, like, don't unlike, subscribe. Please watch more of my crappy videos. I would appreciate that. In the meantime, get off your camel, get off your moose. We're talking about was it Hugh Anthony Craig the Third, the third. Why didn't he go with that? Born 1950 in New York City. Moved to Marin County, California, which I'm guessing is a suburb of San Francisco, as I know he's a big 49ers fan. He learned to play harmonica while hitchhiking across America, as you would. One of two things: you'll learn to play harmonica, or you'll probably become missing. I don't know. He stowed away on a plane, and he flew to Europe. And then he hitchhiked again across Europe, and he was busking until he earned enough money to buy a plane ticket to go back to the U.S. He moved to San Francisco, joined a band in 1971 called Clover, and he started calling himself Huey Lewis. Or I guess it could have been Huey Lewis. It could have been with the. I'm just going to put the spellings up. Because he wasn't always Huey Lewis as we know him today. He changed it a few times. But I know he didn't go with Hugh Anthony Craig III. Anyway, so 76, the band Clover moved to L.A. They somehow, Nick Lowe, remember Nick Lowe? I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. That guy. I fought the law one. He saw them and convinced them to come back on a plane with him to England, to Great Britain. And when they got off the plane, pretty much punk was starting. So it didn't do well. But they did 2 albums. Clover did 2 albums with a guy named Robert John Mutt Lange. Perhaps you've heard that name. I think he was just starting to produce and stuff. But he produced them, and then Huey changed his name to Huey Lewis. It changed again. The 2 albums did not do well. They did not go anywhere. The band broke up. He became bluesy Huey Lewis, and he was playing harmonica in other bands, and played on other albums. Eventually started again, met some other guys who became the news, but he called it Huey Lewis and the American Express. They got a singles contract with Polygram, and they changed the name again to Huey Lewis and the News because they thought they were going to get sued for using the American Express. So eventually they put out an album, Huey Lewis and the News, 1980. Play this. Some of My Lies Are True. Pretty bluesy. Straight ahead rock and roll. Just some 8th notes. Simple bass. Let's go right into the chorus. Those guys had some of the best harmonies. The News with him sounds so good together. You know, straight ahead, good rock, good song. I gotta play one more off this one. Now, Here's You. Now, if they hadn't grown as artists, there's a reason this didn't do that well. And you probably don't even know this song. God, his sax player is great. Skip ahead of here. Yeah, that's enough. That's fine. You know what you should do? Go out and go to your Spotify. Go to your Apple Music. Does iTunes exist? Go to one of those stores. They sell these things. They're called records, and see if you can find one of these. Because these songs are good enough. Buy the damned album. Give Huey some retirement cash. He probably doesn't make any money on this anymore either. So, 1982. Picture this. Well, you can picture that. Mixed by Bob Clear Mountain. Look that guy up. That guy mixed, again, I talk about Bob Rock, is a producer and stuff. Bob Clear Mountain, look that guy up. He's been on a ton of stuff that you probably have in your record bin right now. This was their first top 10 single. I'm actually going to play a little of this. Do You Believe in Love? I already played a little bit. But just so catchy. And if this was their only hit, they could have lived off this forever. And the best thing about this is play a little of this. Written by Robert John Mutland. Like, I guess they made friends with him when he was producing the Clover stuff, and he threw him this song. It was a hit. It was their first top 10 single. Yeah, play this one.
A few moments later.
I don't know, these guys, did they really fit into what was going on at that time? There's so much hair metal and really heavier rock, and this stuff comes out and catchy. Oh man, I don't know. Is this a guilty pleasure? Is this yacht rock, perhaps? Let's get into this. Get into it, Huey. Because nobody wants to be with a liar. You know, in today's world, a woman feels she must be free. 1983, Sports, baby. Number 1 on Billboard. 7 million copies worldwide. So they just broke. They were playing like, bars and stuff, and then suddenly they're doing hockey arenas and crap. Singles, including Heart and Soul, which was originally recorded by Exile. Remember them? It was like a kind of a rocky country band. And then the Bus Boys. You should know the Bus Boys too, because Vic Johnson. You know Vic Johnson? He was in the Bus Boys. They did Heart and Soul first, and then Huey Lewis did it, and great tune. What else you got? Heart of Rock and Roll. If This Is It. They also had great videos. They were, let's put them up there with the pioneering cool rock videos, kind of like David Lee Roth was. I'm going to play this. Walking on a Thin Line, which is about a Vietnam vet returning to America and having to live with what he had seen. But it's a great, it's not only is it a great song, but it makes you think. I found since I became monetized, I'm trying to play a little bit less of the songs because I don't know if that's the reason that they're taking all the time. Let's get into it here. You know what? I know this song. I know it the whole way through. I can mime this. I could do lip sync videos. Well, I could be a vocal coach at lip syncing. What a great tune. Did I mention, again, mixed by Bob Clear Mountain. They did a cover of Honky Tonk Blues. I should probably play it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play a little of that. Just because... Yeah, this is walking on a thin line between rock, blues, country. Now, come on. Now, this, I'm going to talk about something later that obviously this leans right into that. They were such a fine line between rock and country that they could do this, and nobody went, oh, that's weird, they're doing a country song. Okay, now I'm going to talk about this. I know this has probably been done a million times by other people, but let's play this. I Want a New Drug. Now, this was a hit. This is a great song. I especially like Weird Al's I Want a New Duck. But just listen to this. Now, that sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? If you're not even thinking about it, that sounds like something else perhaps you might have heard about before. I Wanted a Drug was so popular that was it Paramount. They decided they asked Huey if he would do him a song for a movie they had coming up called Ghostbusters. Now he said, "Yeah, I don't want to do that." But they liked the song so much that they put it up as a temporary track in the movie, and then they asked Ray Parker Jr. to write a song for Ghostbusters, and well, he came up with this. Well, I guess that part's different. Oh, come on. Is that? I want a new drug. One don't make you sick. One that won't make me feel too dumb. Make the head feel too thick. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah. There was a lawsuit. And they settled in court, so they're not talking about it. But obviously, that there was, it's no worse than whatever the hell Dua Lipa is doing to. So whatever, they settled out of court, and he was still talking to movie industry weasels, I guess, and they worked out a deal, and he did the 1985 after the success of that album. He did the Power of Love for Back to the Future. Great tune. I don't know what it has to do with traveling back in time. I guess that's the power of love. But they also contributed one other song to the soundtrack, the Back in Time, which makes more sense, but it was never a single. This was a great tune as well.
A few moments later.
That's Tower of Power, man. Hang on, let's get into this. Let's get into this. This actually makes sense to the song, or to the movie. Great tune. I hope it's on their greatest hits albums. I'm not sure if it is. So Back to the Future thing was great because he also did a little cameo in the movie, and he started doing little acting roles here and there, which will come into play later. But also 1985. He was one of the featured vocalists and played harmonica, I don't know if you can tell, on USA for Africa. Look up that documentary on Netflix right now. And Huey Lewis and the News contributed this song to the USA for Africa album, which had some songs. Prince had a song on it. This is Trouble in Paradise, which is a reworked live version of a song that was on the first album. But this is way better. That's why I'm playing it now. Let's go. Let's get into this. You know what? I'm trying to play less of the songs because I want you to buy the Huey Lewis stuff. Give him a legacy. Well, he's already got one. 1986, 4, which was, I guess it was their fourth album, but also I guess he likes to golf. Number 1 on Billboard, 4 million copies. I guess that's sold a little less worldwide. 5 top 10 singles, mixed again by Bob Clearmountain. Background vocals by this. Remember I said he was a San Francisco boy. He likes the 49ers. He had background vocals from the 49ers. Whatever. Jacob's Ladder, written by Bruce Hornsby, because I guess Huey had played harmonica on something on one of the Bruce Hornsby's other albums, and as a thank you, he said, "Here, have this great fucking song." Oops, I'm not supposed to swear anymore. Stuck With You, Doing It All for My Baby. Again, huge videos. And I already played part of this, but I'm going to play it a little bit more. Here we go. Another great video because it was like a guy, it was like the camera was going, there's a lot of this going on. Woo! Woo! And whatever. Hip to be square. And you know, the best thing about this song is, I'll get into it. Let's get into it. I'm going to go later. Where's the part? Where's the cool part? Oh, the whole song's cool. But we're going to get into the... Keep going, keep going. Man, I'm terrible at this. Okay. It's at the end of it. It's at the end of the song. You want to rev up your chainsaw? Maybe get your axe ready for this? It's a reference. Okay, here we go. Or not. Yeah, oh, the voice. That's got to be the 49ers. It's just got to be. It's got to be the 49ers. Because there's blatantly no musical talent there. Okay, let's talk about this. The reason I'm playing this, because Huey Lewis became such a part of the vernacular, whatever, that this song was featured in American Psycho. It's apparently a song that you could beat someone to death with. Oh, man. 1988. Small World. 1 million copies in the U.S. Now, when this came out, it was pretty much, that was more or less the end of. I don't know why. They really had one huge album, one reasonably large album, and this one did okay. 1 million copies. Bruce Hornsby played accordion on this one. The 49ers did backups again. There's 2 hit singles. Small World, which I'm not going to play, but I'm going to play Perfect World, which is a great tune. Oh, that upbeat. If you know anything about music, it's the 2 and the 4. Who cares? It's kind of weird having an album called Small World and having 2 songs with World in the title. Let's go into this. I didn't know that. But what a great tune. This, I don't know why this is where they started to ebb, I guess. This is a great tune. Like, what do I know? I guess I'm no music producer. I can't read society. Oh, man. 1991. Hard at Play. This one only went gold. 500,000 copies. But this was a great tune. Why didn't this? I didn't even know the song existed until a couple of years ago. Great arena rock song. Couple days off. I think we can all relate. I need a couple days off, and it's right now. It's Saturday. Somebody should be doing a cover of this. Not Motley Crue, though. Motley, don't do it. Give me a country song. Like, they're great at writing songs that you could easily sing along to, and I don't know what the hell happened. 1994. At this point, I'm just going to be like naming stuff. 4 Chords and several years ago was more or less a covers album. 1996, Time Flies, best of. 2000, his acting kind of say it went a little bit. He was doing a little bit more acting. So 2000, he did a movie called Duets, where he played Gwyneth Paltrow's father. I hope I'm not wrong. And this song, when I heard this song, this is on his greatest hits, but this is called Cruisin', and I already played a little bit, so let's go into it. And who knew that she could sing? Why has she not been putting out albums? Oh my God, so smooth. Cruisin', baby. Well, it's just cruising. Oh man, look up this movie. I don't dance. What a great song. What a great song. Why was this not a big hit? I didn't even know this song existed till a couple years ago. 2001, Plan B. Now, there's not a lot of good, great songs in these albums. 2005, Live at 25, which was to coincide with the 25th anniversary. It was a live album. 2006, another greatest hits. 2007, oh man, 2007. Oh, I gotta play this. 2007. Oh my god. Remember I said he was very close, walking that line of rock, country, blues, whatever. Now, Working for a Living, which was on one of their earlier, it was the second album? But this, that ain't Huey Lewis. But that's Garth Brooks. That's how much people think about Huey Lewis. That was probably Trisha Yearwood too. I guess they couldn't get the 49ers to do the backups. Oh, but wait. More harmonica from Huey Lewis. Oh my god, it's Huey! Oh yeah, you know, that's already half the song. He did Working for a Living earlier. That was a Huey Lewis song. Garth Brooks covered it. And it's great. 2010, Soulsville. Oh man, I don't even know. 2018, he let it be known that they're on tour. Huey Lewis and the News were on tour, and then he found out he had Meniere's disease. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, which it leads to hearing loss. So he couldn't. You need to hear what you're singing on stage. You need to hear the rest of the band to sing properly, unless you're Motley Crue. But the guy's a trooper, man. He's still going. And in 2020, I think it was in the middle of COVID had just started. They released a new. It was like an EP. But this song here, While We're Young, which is one of the ones I played earlier, it's like, do you know this song? While We're Young. Yeah, I should put up a clip of the video too. Because it's freaking cool. I love this because it's, let's pretend I'm watching the video. It's right here. It looks like an 8-bit video game, which I love. I love it. At least the 49ers are singing in the background.
All we have is time, and the future was the last thing on our
And you know what? 20 years, 30 years after their hits, this comes out, and it's still great.
Now here we are, getting older, wondering what we'll be. Life is short.
Okay, let's get into this.
Advantage of every opportunity.
Yes, let's do it, Huey.
While we're young, let's go out and have some fun. Baby, but we're young.
So he could still sing great, but he couldn't hear what he was doing. That's how good he was, that he could still pull that out of his butt. All right, well, Huey Lewis. Everybody loves Huey Lewis. Everybody. Well, if you don't, there's something wrong with you as a person. That should be the test. If you don't like Huey Lewis, you should be put away. Played harmonica for Nick Lowe, Bruce Hornsby, Sammy Hagar. He played on a Sammy Hagar album. He's been doing some acting. Apparently, he did duets. He was in Back to the Future. He's been in a couple other shows playing versions of himself. But he's going to be doing a TV show. It's produced by Jimmy Kimmel. It's going to be like Curb Your Enthusiasm, if you're a fan of that, where he plays a version of himself, but maybe he's trying to navigate the new world of losing his hearing. And it's going to be called Whatever Happened to Huey Lewis, which is what I should have called this. Maybe I will call it that. Whatever Happened to Huey Lewis. Produced by Jimmy Kimmel's production company, and I'm looking forward to this. And you know what? I just want to say, Huey Lewis, you're a musical god. You know, usually I do this on more rockier people, but Huey Lewis, incredible songs. Let's just say one of the best greatest hits collections there is. I got nothing but respect, Huey Lewis and the News, but mostly, well, if there was no Huey Lewis, would the News exist? The News were for a long time. They were the same guys, but over the years, people have left or passed away or whatever. So the News is more or less just like the brand name of the backup band at this point. So Huey Lewis, thumbs up for me. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope it wasn't another 1,000-hour long video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, feel free to share. And I'm probably never going to do one on share. As much as she is a treasure. But anyways, thanks for watching The Music Snob.
The Music Snob.
And, like, subscribe. Watch some of my other videos. And hopefully you stick around. I hope to see you again and in the future on
Bye.
The Music Snob.